They beat them once last year, I think, at home, didn't they? And, again, we saw it in the World Cup, team efforts, Darren. A lot of what we regard as a smaller team, like Iran and Algeria, because they played as a team, they played for each other, they worked hard, and that can cover a lot of faults. And again, it depends on the stars of Real Madrid, how they approach it in their particular way, because they've got to work as hard as the opposition. So obviously you'd have to fancy Madrid to win, but I don't think it'll be a walkover.
All right, let's find out. Let's go to the Cardiff City Stadium and join our commentary team, Brian Kerr, and first Stephen Alkin.
Yes, you're very welcome in this old Spanish match-up between the sides that finished 2nd and 5th in last season's La Liga, albeit they were separated by more than 20 points. There's a gulf in the form line between these European Cup winners, but we might expect a closer contest today with Spanish bragging rights at stake. Wonderful atmosphere here in the Cardiff City Stadium. The Seville supporters away to our right, the Real Madrid supporters to the left, and the stadium packed with over 30,000 fans inside. Well, Seville beat Real Madrid in March by the odd goal in 3, and defeat there was a big blow to Real Madrid's charge for the title. Both these sides had lengthy campaigns in Europe, but there's no comparison between the riches in the Bernabeu and Fernando Navarro, who was brought in for Moreno. And here's Ronaldo, first chance to get his sight on goal. An easy save in the end for Beto from his fellow player. Gareth Bale, deflected shot, had the goalkeeper worried. Came off the block of Carrico, and Gareth Bale going closest in the 11th minute.
Yeah, he picks this one up off Carvalho here. Gets a lot of time to look up, but Carrico getting out.
Rodriguez. Ronaldo, who's been quiet so far by his standards. Little step overs. Goes down, gets the free kick this time. Tottenberg was in just the right position to see that.
Yeah, well, here you see Ronaldo coming on the inside here. Two players, Coco get close to him, but it didn't take a lot for him to go down for the big tall man that he is. Look, there's the slightest touch on his shoulder, and he's a yard outside the box.
A stout Seville wall. Here comes Ronaldo. Ooh, it shimmered the net. Got the deflection. Corner to Real Madrid. Ronaldo just asking the question about a handball.
That sensational technique of his, that he can get it up and down so quickly. It's dipping, just didn't quite dip enough. Slight deflection off someone in the wall.
So Coentrao was all the time in the world to pick out Ramos, and Gareth Bale, another shot deflected wide, this time off the legs of Fernando Navarro, and it's a 4th corner in the opening minutes to Real Madrid. Benzema trying to get into the penalty area, as is Gareth Bale. Wonderful ball, and the save made in the end by Beto, who anticipated it, but Gareth Bale picked out brilliantly by Ronaldo.
Yeah, but do they ever, with Pepe playing, we're just seeing that ball in Rodriguez again. What a superb ball it was, Ben. You see Bale going for it. It's a hard one to tuck it in with his left foot. I know it's a stronger foot, but it would not have been easier to take it with his right foot. The goal was open. The whole goal, well.
How defended well. Here's Vidal again. Great feet from him. Goes for goal. Forces the save from Casillas. And Seville have their first corner.
Yeah, Caraval's making a lot of mistakes down the right-hand side. See him here coming in, goes to play it in the inside towards Modric, loses it. But from here, this is a bit of magic by Vitolo. Cuts inside his man so easily. You have to be impartial.
It's an interesting opening 21 minutes here. Both sides looking to get ahead early. And there's a great chance, and Fazio heads it over his own crossbar after that wonderful run down the left by Coentrao.
Yeah, nice little link-up play. A lot to do. Coentrao from there hooks it up, deflected off one of the defenders. But once again,
Portuguese games, he was a big loss for them. Oh, great ball in, and there was a little contact there between Benzema and the defender.
Yeah, I think Pareja went to ground fairly early. Benzema trying to get in behind him. Here we see the ball whipped in, but Cruz maybe a little bit of a pull on Pareja. Nicolas Pareja, he doesn't go to ground too easy. He's 30-year-old Argent.
Kroos with the long ball for Benzema, this near side. Oh, great play by Ronaldo, and a fine stop by Beto. The two Portuguese internationals coming face to face, and Ronaldo couldn't beat his international colleague.
Well, brilliant play. Great ball from Cruz, first of all. Benzema, he sees Ronaldo. Wonderful touch. Beats the Fazio.
And breathe again and just try maybe to settle down and get into this game.
There we just see
Madrid's attacking has been bewilderingly quick.
I'm just seeing that pass again on the shot. Good block. Not the type of finish we expect from Ronaldo. He usually finishes those when he gets in close with the goalkeeper, finds a way, whether it's a dink over or a little bend into the corner. But good.
Impressive in these early minutes for Seville. Part of the deal that took Rakitic to Barcelona. A swap deal. He's on loan here, but he looks like a good prospect at 20. Oh, wonderful cross, and it's there! Half an hour gone, and guess who has put Real Madrid ahead? Gareth Bale with the cross from the left-hand side this time, and Cristiano Ronaldo gets his 17th goal against Seville on his 12th appearance against that side. What a record, and what a goal!
Yeah, well, they never recovered Sevilla from the Suarez losing the ball. The ball shifted from side to side. Ronaldo gets it at the far post, and unlike Bale, he tucks it into the corner. Bale tried to play a very similar one with his left foot. You see him, he's on to a controlled volley into the corner of the net, in behind Navarro, who was slow to get back after Ronaldo played the initial pass into midfield that was switched out to Bale. And no more than they deserved on the run to play in the last few minutes. You felt the goal was coming.
Well, he scored a hat-trick against Seville back in October when Real Madrid
the break a little bit, but tried to remain solid.
James Rodriguez forced back towards his own goal and not dealing with that too well. Sergio Ramos, shot chance, saved by Casillas. Terrible defending by Real Madrid, and Seville almost back on terms.
Or they can just wait on Madrid to do something stupid at the back, which look they have been doing at times. An awful attempted clearance from Rodriguez, and then not an awful lot of good stuff from Ramos either. Modric gets involved, and it was a chance for Carrico there, just blocked away by Casillas, but it started over on its shape.
Here's Gareth Bale coming inside on that left foot, and the shot struck Fazio, and behind for yet another Real Madrid corner. The pressure just keeps mounting on this Seville defence.
That's Gareth Bale, we know, coming inside off the right wing, sizing it up with his left foot. Fazio just gets it.
And there goes the whistle for half-time, right on the minute of added. And it's been a really interesting first half. Gareth Bale getting the goal here in front of his Welsh fans. Ronaldo getting the goal rather from the Bale cross, and Ronaldo starting this season as he finished the last in goal-scoring form in the Cardiff City Stadium in this Super Cup final. It's Real Madrid 1, Seville 0.
But that never happened. He never got into the team.
Cut out by Carrico, but straight to Toni Kroos, who helps it on to Benzema. On it goes to Ronaldo. Oh yes! Cristiano Ronaldo does it again. That is his 70th goal in Europe.
The goalkeeper goes to ground and he goes between his hands. He lies on the floor, knows his mistake. Good ball from Benzema here, gets it by Pereira. But the goalkeeper needed to stand up and show himself as a big, tall, strong man. Made a good save at his feet in the first half for Ronaldo. That just goes through him. That's awful. The keeper let that in at the AOL like that, should be giving him lacquery.
Carlo Ancelotti thinks he's got a good player here, and it certainly looks like it with those.
Yeah, Ronaldo's kind of gone inside with Benzema.
And that's Rodriguez. Benzema with a lovely touch. Onto it comes Ronaldo. Benzema again. Oh, that was a clever little shot. Onto it comes Coentrão. Straight across the box. Bale was almost there. And somehow or other Seville survived another blistering attack by Real Madrid.
A real snapshot from Benzema here. Did well to retrieve it when the ball came behind him. But here, look how quickly he moves his feet. Referee gives offside. Linesman on the far side, I think, got a flag up, and Coentrão got on to the rebound.
And Cristiano Ronaldo is there too, and up pops James Rodriguez. And Beto has to do well to prevent Real Madrid from going 3 up. James Rodriguez with a great chance.
Yeah, but a great ball from Bale. Spotted the fact that Rodriguez was in so much space. Koke pulled in from the right wing, went in with Ronaldo. Here we see the strike. Good.
Real Madrid on the way to their first silverware of 2014-15. On left. Fabulous strike that time by Krychowiak. Slight deflection on it, and a wonderful save by Iker Casillas. It's becoming a bit of a habit, this getting on the pitch. Flicked on at the near post. Great chance that. Struck quite well by Figueiras, but not accurately enough, and the substitute unable to get Seville back into it.
Yeah, broke kindly.
The home fans had Gareth Bale finish it off. And the final whistle goes. The ball in the net, but the goal won't count because the game is over. And Carlo Ancelotti has again won the Super Cup as Iker Casillas receives the UEFA Super Cup trophy from President Platini. Real Madrid are the Super Cup winners in 2014. Well done to them. A big season ahead. Cardiff City celebrates as Spanish champion. Seville may not be looking forward to the season as much as their big city rivals. The final score here in the Cardiff City Stadium: Real Madrid 2, Seville 0, and they